This guy, besides dancing, singing and cooking, was also a footballer, but his career took an unexpected turn on May 30 of 2019. What seemed like just another match in the Young World Cup made headlines in all the sports media. And that day, a new footballer was born, Erling Haaland. In the Dublin Stadium, in front of more than 5,000 spectators, the match began.
Really did change the dynamic with his all-action running.
Haaland was very active in the game, and just 6 minutes in, he put his team ahead.
Abriendo para Hatsic, el balón a profundidad, esta puede ser dentro del área, servicio, remate, gol. Gol de Noruega. Apareció Haaland, sí, rápido, tocando de primera, recibiendo dentro del área y aprovechando. Los primeros minutos son de Noruega.
Erling Haaland con su primera anotación del torneo define de zurda.
The Norwegian was on fire, and 2 minutes later, he scored the second goal.
Atacan 3, defienden 3, Haaland le va a pegar, Haaland le va a pegar, Haaland le pegó y gol.
However, VAR determined that the action leading up to the goal was a foul.
Falta.
No hay gol.
But this only fueled Erling to attack the opposite goal without mercy. All his teammates were looking for him in the area, and in the 19th minute, he finally scored his second goal of the match.
Allá va esta, la tiene Haaland. Haaland dentro del área, el disparo, gol. No lo anule, árbitro. Este sí, gol de Noruega. Cayó el segundo, el tercero para Haaland, el segundo que sí le cuenta. Y ya está ganando otra vez. Ahora sí Noruega 2-0 porque Haaland ya metió el tercero, Alonso Cabral.
Está completamente habilitado. No hay ninguno, pero se tiene que revisar.
Half an hour into the game, Leo Ostiker turned this match into a blowout, increasing the score with this great header. Quick marking allowed Haaland to enter the area unchallenged, and the Honduran goalkeeper ended up fouling him.
Haaland dentro del área, Haaland, penal. Este sí es penal, Alonso, ¿no?
Este es clarísimo, aunque Rivas quiere ahí, García quiere fingir.
With low difficulty, the Android did it again, adding his third goal of the match.
Allá va, de pierna zurda, el disparo, gol. Está poniendo el tercero en su cuenta personal, el cuarto para Noruega, 4-0 Honduras.
And if you thought 3 goals were too many, check this out.
Le queda Hauch dentro del área, puede hacer el recorte, servir, atrás, disparo, Haaland, gol. Gol de Noruega, otra vez Haaland. Ya metió el cuarto en su cuenta personal. Erling Haaland está poniendo el 5-0 de Noruega sobre Honduras. Alonso Cabral.
Y controla Haaland, le da todo el tiempo del mundo para voltearse y para disparar.
With this last goal for Norway, the first half of this match was shaping up to be a historic rout came to an end.
Så vidt jeg ser, så du sønnen til
Erling Haaland.
From a very young age, Erling showed his great talent in football, just like his father, but he was very clear that he will be a different player.
Hvem det som har lært deg å skåre mål? For faren kunne det ikke.
Jeg aner ikke. Meg selv.
His biggest desire was to be the best in the world, and his career grew by leaps and bounds. He made his professional football debut at 15 years old, playing for Brian in Norway, and it didn't take long for him to move to Molde FK, to play in the first division for his country. In his second season, he scored 16 goals, which earned him a move to a better team. Australia Salzburg bet on him, and he made his debut at the beginning of 2019. That same year, he was called up by Norway to play in the U20 World Cup. Sadly, they lost against Uruguay and New Zealand, but they still had the chance to advance to the next round as the best third-place team, and to do that, they needed to finish off Honduras. Would they be able to achieve the feat?
Struggling a bit with an injury. But there's the man of the moment. They have run riot. It's 5-0.
Not even a minute had passed in the second half, and James Hodge took advantage of another defensive error to make it 6-0 on the scoreboard. An insane match. And 4 minutes later, Haaland showed no mercy.
Que se reduzca el número de extranjeros en México. ¡Atención, Haaland!
Bueno.
¡Gol! Otra vez Haaland. 7-0 está ganando Noruega. Es el quinto gol de Haaland que hasta podría coronarse como campeón de goleo. Los goles que lleva hoy le permiten estar como líder. Ya le saca 2 al senegalés y al Cucho.
The Hondurans were left with 1 man down in the 55th minute, making the job much easier for the Norwegians. Honduras managed to avoid conceding for almost 20 minutes, but Haaland didn't forgive them.
Parece Haaland, sexto gol del partido. Los hondureños solo lo miraban a cada noruego que tenía la pelota y cuidado que ya el problema con Everson López y Haaland data de la primera mitad. El hondureño siente que se está burlando.
There were 2 minutes left in the match, and the Hondurans were already very angry on the field. In a great collective play, Haaland hit the post with this shot, coming very close into scoring his 7th goal of the match. But just a few minutes later, he managed to direct the ball into the net.
Pide la pelota Christensen que está solo, mandan el servicio, Haaland solo, Haaland solo. ¡Gol! Haaland acaba de clavarle su 7º gol del partido, 9º para Noruega y hasta se cansaron de ir a celebrar, lo dejaron solo en el festejo. Finalmente se acerca Erling y los noruegos con un partido memorable, una arrolladora, 9-0 sobre Honduras con 7 de Haaland, que ahora sí lo podemos dar como el virtual campeón de goleo, Alonso.
7 anotaciones para Haaland.
Erling was once again the protagonist in the area, provoking a dubious penalty, which fortunately for the Hondurans, VAR ended up invaliding. But even with that help, it wasn't enough to stop them from scoring more goals. A minute later, Eman Markovic easily made it 10-0, a historic massacre. It was already the 87th minute, and Norway simply didn't stop.
En los últimos minutos de partido, Haaland está solo, recibe Haaland, se va a meter al área, sigue Haaland, su brazo de Haaland adentro. ¡Gol! Gol de Noruega, es gol de Haaland. Salió del área, recibió, se metió, siguen las facilidades, no puede contener García. 11-0, 11-0, 8 de Haaland, el hombre récord de los mundiales, el hombre goleador de los mundiales sub-20 de la FIFA.
With 11 goals on the scoreboard, Haaland made history with his 9th goal of the match.
Con la cuchareada, la tiene aquí Haaland, Haaland busca el zurdazo, Haaland adentro. ¡Gol! Ya es el bota de oro del mundial, 9 goles para Haaland, 12-0, ya es docena de goles, racimo de goles de los vikingos sobre Honduras, que ya lo acaba el árbitro.
With this last goal, he officially became the player with the most goals in a single match of this competition. The irony of this historic route was that it wasn't enough for them to advance to the next round as the best third-place team. Now you can meet this match, and here is a playlist that might interest you.